Hello, everyone. I know I'm a little early, but a few of you are here. But I will wait for a few people or a few more people to show up. I ended up starting early, but I normally stream on Sundays at 10. It's just we had a contractor coming by the house this morning, so I didn't know if I would be done in time to start on time. And so, yeah. Hi, Zoe. How are you? It's afternoon for you over there. But yeah, so I guess I'm not too late or too late or as late as I thought I would be. Wow, can't talk. Maybe I should have drank coffee before, but I was glad I was able to start a little closer to on time anyway. Hi, Becca and Banu. So yeah, today we are going to do a coloring haul, but I actually got quite a few things for several different reasons. I'm good, Zoe. Thank you. Hi, Brooke, Carol, Amberly, Michelle. Yeah, I figured it was like 5 p.m. out there. I know it's usually pretty late for you guys. Tina, Emily, if I missed anyone, Laura. But yeah, so we're going to do a haul today. I do have quite a few things to go through, and I'll even kind of like show you guys some of the things. Now, some I already have other videos on, and I won't go into too much detail because, what's the point there? But hi, Dawn. And then also, I will be giving away something from my Etsy store today. So we'll go over that a little bit later. But let me just make sure, in fact, while I am waiting to make sure that that is set up. It is. Okay, so the Nightbot has it set up. I just realized I was like, did I put in the keyword? Because otherwise that would have been an oopsie for me. All right, let's see. Make sure everyone has that. Okay. There we go. Hi, Allie Catfish. And so what I'll be doing is I did add a few links to the the description, but I haven't finished. So I'll do the rest after the stream. But yeah, I had postponed it till 10:30 because we had a contractor coming by to help finish our basement bathroom. And he wanted to meet at 9:30, and I was like, but then we ended up like meeting quick enough. So I was like, all right, let's go. So let's see here. I'm going to make sure I have everybody marked for this. Okay, we're good. All right, so I'm just going to get started. People can always go do the replay. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is I did purchase the Color 300 piece colored pencils. Now, I did a live stream, I think it was like last Tuesday or Wednesday already. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on these. You can watch that live stream if you want to watch me literally swatch 300 pencils in a single live stream. Gosh, I think we hit almost 4 hours. I don't know. It was a while, but they're really cute pencils. They weren't too bad to swatch, especially, for a 300 swatch fest. But yeah, so I am going to play with these this week, and then I should have a review on them pretty soon. So we'll see. But no, I haven't played with them yet this week. It's been kind of a crazy week. My sister-in-law and her son moved in with us for a little bit. So I haven't had much coloring time or even filming time. I got to get back to that. In fact, right after this stream, I have like a ton of Etsy orders to go do. So I was like, But yeah, so you can check out the live stream to see the swatches of those. And then I will probably start coloring with them this week and see what I think. Let's start with some things that were sent to me. I do have a mystery thing that was sent to me, so let me grab that. Okay. So I went to my P.O. box, which I go to now weekly, thanks to my Etsy store. But somebody sent me these 3 coloring books. Now, I'm assuming it is the person, publisher, whomever who makes these, just because of how they're all similar, but there's like no name or anything. So I need to look up the ISBN number. I just haven't had a chance. But yeah, so there was like this kawaii coloring book. I'll be honest, I'm pretty positive these are all AI images. So someone sent these to me, but I don't know what company. And because there's no like information, that's why I'm kind of thinking these were just an AI printed thing. They sent me these fantasy home ones as well. Again, I'm positive these are AI. They all look AI. So I don't know who sent these to me, but if you do watch this and see this and you're the publisher of these, let me know. But yeah, there's no names, so I'll have to look up the ISBN and find out who those are. Okay. Speaking of stuff that's been sent to me, let me, in fact, one second. Here I thought I was organized, but let's see. I just wanted to make sure I got all the Happy Mail items first. Okay. Because I did get some Happy Mail as well. So we'll go over that. Whew, man, I have a whole box of goodies that I'm like, I need to put these away. Okay. So I received one of these sets. Let me zoom you guys in now that big monstrosity of a box isn't in our faces anymore. I was like zoomed out for the Kahlua things. Oops, not that far. But yeah, let's get back on there. Okay. So I got some Happy Mail from Karen over at My Colorful Country Life. These are those CSY Art Gallery paints. She had actually sent these a month or so ago, but I haven't been doing hauls, so I've just been tossing everything into a box for the haul. But yeah, she had sent these over, so I'm going to swatch them this week. She had a really cute note. She picked them because the blue reminded her of the blue in my husky's eyes. So it was really, really sweet of her. And I'm going to swatch those and give them the attention they deserve on a different video. And then one of my subscribers, wow, now I got to zoom out again. That zoom is touchy, isn't it? You can never tell how far you are. Okay, and then another one of my subscribers by the name of Tiffany sent me some books. So I have a Coloring Heaven World of Anime special. I remember her reaching out to me and asking if I wanted any of these. She had some books that she didn't need anymore. So I definitely wanted this one because I love anime. And I didn't have this one. So this is pretty cool. I'll be able to do these with like marker. That's usually what I do anime with, but this one's actually really pretty. So yeah, that was really sweet of her, especially with the price of shipping to ship these to me. I really appreciate that. And then just giving me these books. Oops, that's my special note. And then she also sent this one. So it's called Joyous Blooms to Color. I hadn't seen this book, so I'm going to do a flip through on my channel for you guys this week. This is a really cute one, though. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Those owls and everything. And the paper is not bad at all. It's actually pretty decent paper. But yeah, it's cute. So there's some good images in here. And I love the cover. The cover is like gorgeous. But I like how they have these little sayings going through there. So this was really sweet of her to send to me. So I'll do a flip through of this one. I gotta look and see if this is even on Amazon anymore. Let's see, what was the artist on this one? Larry Fowler. But yeah, I hadn't seen this one before. Normally I know all the books. No worries. Definitely lurk. Don't watch while driving, please. But thank you again to Tiffany for sending that to me. I need to put that in the one pile to remind myself to record. Okay, and then I apologize for the crinklies. So ignore the crinklies for 1 minute. All right, so a company by the name of Spacemate sent me a case to test out this week and do a video on. So I'm super excited because it's this nice big like pencil case that I can take on the go. So I'll be reviewing, and what's funny is they had sent me a choice of colors, and then I looked up the actual listing and I was like, any chance I can get that light purple color? Because it's so cute. So they let me have the light purple one. But yeah, I'll be doing a review on it this week, but it's actually not too bad. It's really deep pocketed too. So this would be good for like even taking my watercolors on the go. So they sent me that this week to play around with. It'd be loads of fun. Hi, Dee. Okay, I think I'm going to start with books because I got a lot of those for some reason. Oh, I can put these off to the side. One sec. Okay. So the first one I have is the Sweet Kawaii book from Sakums. So she sent me this, and I am going to be doing a flip through for you guys after I bind it. But this will be a fun one. I think a lot of these I'm going to do with marker, but they're really cute, like adorable. So I'll do a full flip through on my channel and maybe even a tutorial. I printed them on my marker paper, so they're already ready to go. And then I'm just going to use my usual binding system. But yeah, this is really cute. With hers, you can buy them on her Etsy. Like I said, I'll put all the links in the description below after the video, but you can buy these on her Etsy printed, and they come spiral bound, and you can select marker paper or you can select watercolor paper. But in this case, I got the PDF version just because it was easier for me. So keep an eye out for a flip through of that one. Okay. Hi, Blue Beanie. And anyone else I missed? Book. Like I said, some of these I've already done videos on, some I haven't. So I did get these artist edition books here. These ones are from Hannah Lynn. She had sent me the Steampunk Darlings one and then the pocket-sized Fantasy Faces. This is her latest one. But yeah, these artist edition ones are awesome. I love the paper. This one comes in grayscale and one line art, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, I really like her artist edition. So she had sent them to me to try out. And I'm going to slowly replace all my Create Space ones that I have of hers with the artist edition, and then I'll just destash them. So there's flip throughs on my channel for both of these, but I highly recommend her artist edition books. They're really awesome. Like, I was kind of weary, but the paper's great, and you guys know I'm a paper snob, so if I say the paper's good, you know it's fine. All right. Now, I did do a flip through already on my channel for this one as well, but I did get the new party book. This is from Hannah Carlson. Wow, we got a lot of Hannahs going on today, huh? So we have the Hannah Lynn and Hannah Carlson. But yeah, I did do a flip through. The paper in this, by the way, is the same paper that's in her normal coloring books. It's not hardback. It is soft, but it's still like the good paper. Images are just adorable. So I love it. I need to do like a color along or something. Like, this is her kids edition book. And I'm like, no, why do the kids get the good paper? You give me this book. I'm taking this book. Maybe I'll do a color along with this page. I really want to color that. But yeah, so you can check out the flip through of that one on my channel already. But I'm really excited because this is cute. I need to get the space one. But she didn't like dumb down the images. You know, most of the time, like you would expect it to have worse paper for one. But like then, you know, you would think like the images would be super kitty. I don't know. But they're actually, I mean, she really didn't change her style that much. She simplified a few things, but nothing crazy at all. So I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, wax melts are, I don't know if you've ever heard of like things like Scentsy or anything like that. They're those little things of wax you put in a warmer and then they, you know, add fragrance to your home as opposed to burning a candle. They're safer, more fun. That's what wax melts are. Okay, one sec. Let me get all these ones. Oh. I may have went and purchased all of the Mythographic that I didn't have. So basically any Mythographic book that I had not yet purchased, I purchased, and now I have them all. So yeah, some of these are going to be the old ones with the you know, the stupid little doodads you gotta find, but I'll show you the ones I got. Yeah, I have the space one ordered. I just haven't gotten it yet. Okay, so the first one I purchased is the Mythographic Aquatic. This is by Joseph Kattenbang. This is a really thick one, by the way, or thicker than some of the others, but I'm not going to do full flip throughs, but I'll just kind of give you a gist of some of the images in here. Ooh, that's really pretty. But I mean, I like these because they're printed on one side, which is always nice, right? Because then you can like use markers or whatever. But then the paper is actually really good. So that's always nice. And then just beautiful artwork. Hi, Tanya, and anyone I missed. But yeah, I wanted to get the rest of these that I was missing. Ooh, I really like this one. It's Flying Fish. I might have to color that one first. But yeah, so that was the aquatic one. Then I grabbed the animals one. That's also by Joseph Kattenbang. This one's actually thicker than all of them, I think. This thing's a pretty thick beast. But oh my gosh. So let's get, this one has hidden objects, but check that out. Beautiful artwork. He's so talented. I do wonder if it kind of sucked to have to put all these hidden objects, like a visor and a clock into your awesome artwork. Or maybe they had fun doing it. I don't know. I'm always curious if the artist really enjoyed doing that. Like, look, it's a cassette. Oh my gosh, cassette tape. How funny is that? Oh, well, welcome to your first stream. So yeah, the images in here are really cute. Again, this is an older one, so I'm not going to be doing flip throughs on my channel just because these are older and there's tons of videos out there already. The other one I snagged was Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. She's one of my favorite artists. This also has hidden objects. So there's always a key in the back telling you where they're at. This one is very detailed. Like, so if you're not in the mood for something super detailed, like this is nuts, this one. You got like popsicles, crystals, flowers, and then a little mermaid thing up here. That's quite crazy, but yeah, I'll have to, some of these I'm going to have to just be in the mood to tackle, especially these ones with the hidden objects, but I wanted to get them because there was quite a few. Ooh, like that one. I'd love to color that one. There was quite a few where I was like, I really want to color those pages. So I just decided to buy them, even though I know they have the hidden objects. I will just cover them up. Just pretend they don't exist, like I do with Kirby books. Okay, so this is the Mythographic Wild Winter. That's the other one I ended up purchasing. And that's a Joseph Katzenbang one. Let's get past the key. This one I think is like where he really started to show his style a little better personally, but again, it does have hidden objects, so it kind of gets in the way. I mean, look at that one. That's so cool. I love that one. I like this. Hi, Shannon. Proud of me and my Mythographic purchases. Yep, I bought the rest that I was missing, and then all the ones that are coming out this year I already have on pre-order. So I have now invested. I really like this hummingbird one, though. This is cute. Of course, there's so you got these hummingbirds, right? And then you got an electrical cord. But the electrical cord goes with like these light bulbs. But the other things that are just kind of wacky are like, for example, I mean, you got the safety pin going through the wire. That can't be safe. And then like a paper clip. I just always laugh at some of these things. Oh, and we got a coin right here. But yeah, these are really pretty. Oh, that is detailed. That one will take, that's some small lines. So these will be fun, I think. I'm skipping through a few pages and I'm flipping. Ooh, this one. I want to color this one. Look at that. That looks fun. I really like that one. Of course, they got this stupid horseshoe here. I'm just going to have to cover that with water or whatever that is. And a carrot. Why do they gotta do that? I'm so glad they're going away from the hidden objects. That's all I gotta say. Okay. Then I purchased Odyssey, another Joseph Katzenbang one. He does quite a few other books. Check this one out. A little darker line art, but this is like so freaky detailed. Like, holy shamoly. When it came in the mail and I was checking it out, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, look at how small the details are on this one. That's gonna, yeah. This might be one where you like take a Tombow and base coat and just like add a few like little things here and there, but it's still very pretty. Very pretty. Like, I mean, just the detail of this one is, oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Like, that would take me a month, if not more. Actually, probably it would take me a year because I would get 2 days into it and be like, yeah, I'm done. So we'll see on that. Let's see. So then we have Deep Blue. This is the one that came out just recently. So there is a flip through already on my channel. Hi, Ronnie. But yeah, I did do a full flip through, but this is by Fabiana Attanasio. Really pretty images. Love it. I mean, some of these are so crazy. It's like an underwater city. I've been kind of like going through this one thinking of what I'll do first. I don't know. There's so much to choose from. But they're really pretty images. I like all of them. This one I love because it's just like she's got an attitude and she's sitting on her throne. So yeah, if you want to see the full flip of this one, it's already on my channel. But and then there's some more Mythographics coming out this year. So ooh, I like that one too. But yeah, so I did buy, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I bought 6 Mythographic books this month. And now that means I have all the Mythographics. So yeah, I'm caught up, I guess we'll say. I'm glad I did the book destash because otherwise these wouldn't have fit on my bookshelf. So that was a good thing. Okay. Hi, Kathleen. I did start early. I told a few people at the start of stream, or when I started early, I had a contractor coming by, so I wasn't sure if I was going to end up being late for my own stream, but then everything finished up on time, so I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to start. But yes, I'm a little bit, or I'm early, but not really, because this is my normal start. 10 a.m. was my normal start time. So, hi, Elise and Leslie. And anyone else I missed? Okay, so the next one I ended up buying was one of the Randall Spangler ones. And this is the Draglings. So we have it all printed on one side. Now, here is the bummeroo. This is on Create Space paper, so it kind of sucks. But I think I'm going to end up scanning these and doing, like, I don't know, paper I like. But yeah, so I was kind of disappointed because the price of this book is pretty high up there, and this is Create Space paper. And what's interesting is there's a few other things I had seen where theirs wasn't the crappy Create Space paper. So I was like, wait, what's going on here? So I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one, whether I'll keep it and scan it or just return it, because it's pretty expensive for the crap paper you get. But yeah, the images are really cute. It's just, I don't know. I might see if there's like a PDF version of this somewhere. I just don't want to have to sit here and scan each one of these, but they are really adorable. I mean, like, look at this image. This is so cute. Like, his artwork is cool. He has a few Diamond Art Club paintings and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking on this one because I had hoped the paper was better for the price. Yeah. Like, that would be so fun to cook. Or not cook. Color. I said cook because it's a cooking book, but I mean, yeah, this is just so cute. But yeah, if anyone knows if you can get his stuff, like a digital version of his books, let me know, because I might just go there and return this. You like the Create Space? I know a lot of people do. I just I don't. I don't know. I've never bought one of his diamond paintings, but I really want to color his pages, so we'll see. But yeah, just keep in mind, if you do buy this one, it is on Create Space, so that's kind of a bummer. Let's see. Okay. Markers and brute tuner squares. Yeah, I can scan and print, but like, I don't want to scan and print an entire book. That's kind of a waste of my money to buy the book just to scan and print it, the entire thing. So I'm hoping he has a PDF edition, but I did have to restock on a whole bunch of open stock pencils. And my goodness. Most of them are Prisma. I know, you would never guess that I would buy a ton of Prisma open stock, right? Never would I do that, ever. So I did a few like different orders. Some of these are from Blick. Some of these are from Jerry's. So it's a wee bit random. But hang on, let me get the other ones out. Oh my goodness. That was one stiff little... It's so funny because, like, I got my order from Jerry's and it said Crayon Dash, and I'm like, did I buy Crayon Dash? I know, I would never buy an open stock anything of Prismas. That's just madness. All right, and let me get these out because I do have... Oh my, hello. These things are just flying all over. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was looking through all of these for a reason. But This also gives you an idea of how many colors I tend to go through when and why I have to get open stock. So I'll show you here in 1 second once I get the rest of these out of the plastic. Okay. I hate how they like put these in individual baggies. It's like, come on, stop this. So, whew. Okay. So I bought a whole bunch of open stock polychromos. These all are because I literally am down to like nibs of my polychromos, so I had to get some more. Never shopped at Jerry's. Are they as good as Blick? So I shop at Jerry's for certain things, and then I shop at Blick for certain things. And then that's kind of determines who I'm buying open stock from that day. But when it comes to Prisma prices, Blick and Jerry's are fairly the same. But my other pencils, when I get them open stock, I'll either go with Blick or I'll go with Jerry's. It just depends what else I'm ordering. There were some watercolor supplies that I was getting. So yes, I do like cream. So usually what I do, if there's a color I tend to go through a lot, I buy it a bunch because a lot of the companies you buy open stock from, if you buy like X number of pencils, the per price of each pencil goes down. So that's why I buy a few at a time. But yeah, I do go through cream quite a bit. I use it like practically in every combo. So I bought 3 this time because I went through them too fast. But I got a few pinks and purples. I had to get one more ivory. And I really only had to get one green. I don't go through the greens very much, but the pinks and purples I tend to go through. So yeah, I did get the polychromos. Put those over there. And then I did get some more Derwent Pro Colors because these were starting to get a little short on my end. So I ended up picking up chocolate, grape, black, and Van Dyke brown. And these are all colors I use all the time in hair, like hair combos. So I finally have gotten to the point where I actually need to replace these. Now, one of them, grape, I had bought open stock a while ago, and I cannot find it. So I went to go like grab it because I was like, I know I have it open stock, and I couldn't find it. So I was really mad. So I had to order it again, and watch, it's gonna like pop up now. Hi, Pickle. Okay, and then Prisma wise, I go through Prismas quite frequently, so no one should be surprised that I ordered a ton. Now with Blick, if you order so many, it drops the per pencil price down. And I had quite a few that I needed to get replaced, but a lot of these are skin tone colors. So, because I never color portraits or anything like that. And then, of course, a few of my favorite Prisma whites. I always end up getting 2 or 3 at a time. Oh gosh, what is it? It's like $1.12 if you order 12 or more, I think is what it is. But don't quote me on that. I also snagged Orchid, the new Orchid color. What was the other one? Whatever the other new one is, I could not get my hands on because Jerry's Artorama is the one that sells them. And the second they like basically restock, they're gone. But I snagged an Orchid. I'm not in any hurry. Yeah, amethyst. Thank you. I'm not really in any hurry to replace them because they aren't like super different from what they're replacing. It was just a pigment issue is why they were changing them out. But the color themselves is not a massive change. So I really don't care. And then I still have plenty of the old colors, but I did get Orchid just so I could play around with it. And then Amethyst is the one. I'm just waiting till the hype dies down so that I can get one like of them, because I'm not going to sit there and like constantly jump on there every time they're like, it's in stock. I just don't care that much. And I love Prismas, but I'm like, it's fine. They will be here for a while. So yeah, I'm just not, I guess, in a rush. Especially because I know it's not a big change. You got the new Prisma Orchid at Michael's. Yeah, I've heard Michael's has been carrying them. Mine doesn't. But if you can snag them there, that's good. Okay. Whew. I had to grab one more set of pencils for the watercolor battle because these are different than their counterparts. Let me open this for you. First of all, I love the tin. It's really pretty. Love it, love it. Okay, so I had purchased the other ones because Color does not make this easy. How does this thing open? For Pete's sake! Oh, thanks, Silverleaf. You're too kind. Oh my gosh, that was rough to open. Okay. So they have the full color barrel ones, and then they have like the black barrel ones, and they are two different things. So I have the black barrel ones in the watercolor battle rotation already. So these were like on a little deal on Amazon, and I was able to grab these. But these really weren't too expensive. And look, it's all purple, like the inside of the tin, the trays. Yep, it does come with a swatch card. And unlike the Color 300, these look like they might be in order. But yeah, the pencils don't look too shabby. They got a pretty thick lead, actually. Impressive. They're hexagon. They got a color dipped end. I'm not going to pay much to a budget pencil's light fast rating, especially a watercolor pencil's light fast rating. But I'll talk about that when I do the battles. But these have been added since their other ones were in there. I think, let's see how many trays there are. So we have this, like, the arrangement of colors on this tray is really ugly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, that's kind of not pleasing to the eye. This one's not too bad. I like these colors, look really pretty. It's just the arrangement on that first tray, you're like, that's a little gross. Ooh, these are pretty too. So yeah, I'll have to see how these work out and how they feel. And I'll be doing a review on those as well. I need to get caught back up on that. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, we just have had some family stuff going on, so I lost a week of filming. But yeah, these will be in the watercolor battle. The reason I grabbed 72 was just because of the deal on them. They were like freaky cheap. And the case too probably played a little bit of a role. It's so pretty. Love it. Let's see. Yeah, I saw they had like a few watercolor sets that came in cases. They also had like watercolor or regular pencils that came in cases. So it's kind of they don't make it easy to figure out what's what. But hi Christine, I haven't seen you in a little while. And Sue. All right. Now I started this a couple weeks ago. I started taking all the gel crayons and I'm doing like a gel crayon battle, kind of like I did with the watercolor pencil battle. So I have added the Crayola Signature cream sticks to the mix, and the reason for that is they're close enough to a gel crayon. So let's open them up and see. This tin is actually really pretty. Ooh, that like popped right off. Even tells you the colors on the back. Where's my little, no worries, lurk away. Let's see. So yeah, these will be in the gel crayon battle. Obviously. Hey, you know, when I did the watercolor crayon battle, Crayola's watercolor crayons actually ranked really high in the results of that video. So go watch that video where I did the battle of all the different watercolor crayons out there. You know, I had Neocolor too and all that, but the watercolor crayons from Crayola actually did really well. So don't write them off. This tin is gorgeous. Wow. I really like that. All right, let's see what these look like. Is it just a pop off? Yep, okay. Pops off. Maybe. Ugh. All right, well, if I didn't have nails, these would come out easier. Okay. So we have these crayons, but at least they're more pen-like. Let's see. So we've got, ooh, I like these. And then this is the little twisty thing here. This is magenta. We'll have to see how these do. So I'll be doing kind of like I did with the watercolor crayon battle. I'll be swatching them out, testing them out, using them backgrounds, using them dry and wet. Now these are pearlescent. So they'll have that like little shimmer. Let's see what like the shimmer on this one looks like. I don't know. Let me see. Do I have scratch paper around here? I usually do. So you can't see too much of the pearlescent, like my camera won't show it, but like for myself, I don't see a ton of pearlescent right now, just scribbling it on there, but it'll be interesting to see how these do. But yeah, I bought those for the battle, and I'm kind of curious to see how these do, especially because they're watercolor crayons. I ranked pretty high because I was like, holy crap, these things are so cheap. And they did really well. Yeah, Crayola does make some good stuff. I mean, think about how much you spend on Crayola, and it's pretty good. Speaking of gel crayons, hang on. I also purchased for the battle on those the Mr. Pen ones. They come in like this little plastic, whatchamacallit, with a mustache sticker. Let me see if I can get this open. Yes, they're water soluble. The Crayola ones are, so are these ones here. So these have like a pretty nice range of colors. You could actually get a bigger set. I just went and got a smaller set because I'm using these for testing, and then I'll probably like de-stash them all. Oh, I kind of like how it has a nice little point on it. And I do like that these are longer, you know, like the gel crayons from, you know, Faber-Castell gelatos, you know, are just those little things. But it would be curious to see how much gel crayon is actually in this barrel. You see how soft these are on paper. Oh wow, these are so creamy. These lay down like butter. Interesting. So these will be one I'll be testing out as well. But I thought it was just another brand that I'd add in, give you guys some options. This mustache sticker is funny. So yeah, I get a little mustache sticker. That's cute. But yeah, they have quite a few different sizes. So I'll have all that info when I do a review on them and let you guys know. But we'll see. Oh, I did see that someone wrote that Ohuhu came out with refills. And yes, that is true. Not for all of their colors, but they're slowly rolling them out. I've been talking to Ohuhu, and I'm supposed to get some refills to test out, and I'll let you know what I think. But I'm not gonna lie, it still doesn't have a Copic nib, so it's really hard for me. Okay. Then I added the Arteza gel crayons as well for the gel crayon battle. These are for kids, but hey, so are like half the other ones I got. Hang on, let me get this lid off. So they come in this like tube, which I find interesting. I do have the silky crayons also coming. They're just out of stock, but they're supposed to be back in stock soon. So they'll be in the battle too. But these Arteza ones, wow, look at these things. Those are huge. Goodness gracious. These are beastly. So it looks like they got their little color palette here. It has 16. They are just like everything else. You can use them dry. They're water soluble. It says Arteza Kids. Not all gel crayons are, but most are. I think I've only seen like one that wasn't. So this is got its little twisty. Again, it's got a long barrel, but when I do the testing, I'd kind of like to see really how far does this go in there. But you just have to look and see. Just because it's a gel crayon doesn't mean it's water soluble. You want to look for that. But yeah, an interesting range of colors. Is this gold or just going to be a yellow? This might be a gold because they've got, is this a silver? It's hard to say. Let me get my paper though and see how soft these are. Not as soft as the Mr. Pen. They're about the same as Crayola in softness, but we'll see how they do. I like to apply them this way with brushes, you know, activate them, all that fun stuff. But we'll see. Got 16. I'm going to have a ton of gel crayons. So kind of like I did with the watercolor crayon battle, I will be destashing those. I need to make a video for that. The ones that I'm not keeping, I'll be destashing. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. I did replace my Kuretake Zig watercolor or water brushes. So you can get this little 4-pack on Amazon. You can also get it at Hobby Lobby if you want to overpay. So just go there. I went to Hobby Lobby and it said like 20 something. I'm like, oh, heck no. I am going back to Amazon. So yeah, some of mine are still in good condition, but I actually lost the yellow one. And I was really depressed because it's a nice fine tip here. So you get this little fine tip one. Got a nice little medium-ish tip one, which is the green. And then you have the purple, which is a really good one. My purple is still in pretty good shape. And then you also get a flat brush. So if you're not really into the flat brush, this might not excite you as much. You can also buy these individually, but if you are going to use at least 3 out of 4, then just buy them in the pack because individually these can get kind of pricey. Jackson's Art, however, does sell these open stock or individually. So like if I am placing a Jackson's order, at the time I need these, I'll buy the one I need from them and just kind of rope it in. And their price is very good if you're buying them individually. So yeah, if you want to buy it individually, go to Jackson's. They're based out of the UK, but their shipping is totally reasonable. And then if not, just grab that 4-pack on Amazon is my suggestion. So, yeah. They're very expensive individually on Amazon. $11 is ridiculous. You can buy this pack here for that. Okay, so the most expensive thing I purchased for this haul, I have a feeling I'm going to regret this purchase, but let's just, yeah, we'll show you. Okay, let me get it all unpacked. I didn't have time before my stream. Oh, please don't let me regret this. Okay, I bought the Distress watercolor pencils. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. I think I'm going to. I don't know. I've heard so many mixed reviews on these things. Hi, Mona. That I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, but Amazon sells them in the 3-pack. So I was like, okay, fine. So let me open these up. But yeah, these aren't cheap. You can get the 3-pack, I think, for $53 is what I paid. Let's see, does it say, does the sticker stay on the back? Yeah, so that I know. Okay, so this is set 2. Hi, Erica. No worries. It won't be a long stream today. I'm moving along because I got my contractor literally coming back in a little bit to start putting concrete down to tile our bathroom. So I'm like, let's see. Yeah, so like I've heard some people love these, some people hate them. That's why I haven't purchased them. But then I saw the 3-pack together and I was like, well, fine. Okay, so this is set 1. Let's see. Oh, it's not even a hinged tin. And this thing is like the cheapest thing in the world. Okay. Let's see, how does this pop off? All right, there we go. So the first tin has an interesting range of colors. I mean, they're woodless, but I've heard mixed things. Like I've heard some people say that they're like really scratchy and they don't dissolve. Other people, you know, have said they're really nice. I don't know. So here they are. The label has like wood grain on it, but there's actually no wood grain. They're woodless, but yeah, the first set, or set 1, has a pretty cute arrangement. So we have like a black, a white, a really dark brown. We got our purples, some blues, even a pink. Let's see what the other set has. We're set 2. This one's set 2. Hi, Katrina. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't regret this purchase. I'm like, all right, so set 2. Ooh, antique linen. Be curious how to see that. So it looks like we added a few more greens and blues and pinks. Of course, you'll recognize the names, just like their inks and whatnot, like Kitsch Flamingo, Barn Door, Spiced Marmalade. So if you have the distress inks or distress crayons, you'll recognize the names. That's the thing, like these have had so many mixed reviews that I was just like, I gotta try them myself, because like for every person that loves them, I have someone that hates them. So I'm like, well, I don't know. This set actually almost is like your primary set minus the yellow. The yellow's hanging out over here. But yeah, so we've got a couple good colors in here. Ooh, faded jeans. That's one of my favorite ink colors. I'm very interested to see how these do. I wonder what they feel like. Let's see. Let's grab a color. Oh, wow, they are scratchy. So the reviews that they're scratchy don't lie. That's some wacky scratchy. But just because they're scratchy doesn't mean they're crappy. It just means they're unpleasant to use while dry. Wonder if another one would be scratchy. Let's try this lighter color. Let's see. This one, it's like you have to press pretty hard to get the pigment out, which makes me kind of concerned. Because if I was to dissolve that, would that line go away? But yeah, these are pretty stiff, which is one of the reasons I had hesitated, because that was like the most common complaint, was that they were pretty scratchy. That one actually wasn't too bad though, right there. Do I have a water brush nearby? Let me see if I can grab one. We can try it out. All right. Speaking of Kuretake, I got my green one. We can just see how these feel. Let me just get my brush all wet. And they do dissolve though, even though they're scratchy. That dissolved really well. Let's check out the green. Yeah, so these dissolve on cardstock and don't leave any lines. They're just really unpleasant while dry. They'll be interesting to test out, that's for sure. Like, and we can even check the water solubility of, what was this one? Was this the Crayola? On cardstock, I wouldn't be impressed, or I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they left a lot of lines, these crayons. I usually activate them on a palette, but hey, that's not too bad. Use them on Caran d'Ache palette, mix with water, and then apply. Yeah, that's probably for these, but they did dissolve. They actually dissolved really well on the paper. There's no lines left, so honestly, that's not bad. I've had quite a few watercolor pencils that don't dissolve on cardstock, but will dissolve on watercolor paper. This one actually dissolves pretty well too for being a gel crayon on paper. So not all of these watercolor pencils come in paint pans. I mean, you can make your own paint pans out of them by using the shavings, but I don't want to do that. Like, the whole point, or the reason I use watercolor pencils is to, color a page and you use it from there. I prefer to use mine on the actual paper. Not everyone does though. So in my reviews, I do show using it on a palette. Wow, this one dissolves really well. That was Arteza. Arteza ones dissolve on paper really nice. Not just for kids. But yeah, so if you're using them in your books or on your coloring pages directly, which is how I use my watercolor pencils, that's why I buy them. But for my review purposes, I review them in all different ways because there are times where people want to mix them on a palette and use them in a background and not risk having any lines. There's so many reasons to put them on a palette. So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to use a palette with your watercolor pencils. Oh, got a piece of my hair. Best blender marker activated. What do you mean by that? Yeah, so the pink one was Mr. Pen. This was Crayola. This was Arteza, and Arteza actually dissolved the best out of all of them. That was quite interesting. But we'll see when I actually do the testing on all of these. But these dissolved well on the paper. They're just like super scratchy. Scratchy and uncomfortable to use. Let me see if they blend. That was a crackling campfire. I'm just going to mix it with some wild honey. Why not? Let's see how they do. All right. Hi, Evelyn. Yeah, they still dissolve really nicely. Huh, they're just really unpleasant dry. That's so weird. So it's like they created a pencil, and it's nice because it's not super saturated. It's got a nice like watercolory feel to it. We'll see. We'll see. But oopsie, got my hair in there. So yeah, that was the most expensive thing I bought this month, and I just hope I don't regret it. So we'll find out. But let me do a giveaway real quick. Okay, so for the giveaway, like I said, it's just a set of my watermelon wax melts. If you don't know what wax melts are, they're just what you put in a warmer and they leave a scent in your house. It's safer than burning a candle, but that is what they are. So you will have to be in the US because I'm going to be shipping it to you. So yeah, I just can't afford to ship it to the UK. The cost to ship it to the UK is a lot more than the product. So Sorry, but it will have to be US only. So let me have Nightbot do the roll. So the entry was to type in watermelon, just FYI. So hopefully you guys got your watermelon entries in. Let me get over to the thing so I can roll it. Okay. I noticed a few of you are adding it real quick, which is fine. Go ahead and add them real fast. I'll tell you what, I'll give you guys like just a minute because I know some of you came in late. But yeah, so I'm interested to play with these. We'll see how I feel. Compare them to the ink colors, all that lovely stuff. I don't know. It's hard to say. All right. Oh, I think Tina, you might want to redo yours because your watermelon has a 9 instead of an O. So you'll want to retype it real quick. Otherwise it won't pick it up. But yeah, I'm excited to do the gel crayon battle actually, because I think they'll be really fun. Because like it was kind of like with the watercolor crayons. I discovered some new brands, and then like some brands that I thought would be really awful were really good. So it'll be interesting to see how those go. Oh, okay, you did. All right, perfect. So let me get that rolling. Oops. Okay. And it's Brooke that won. So congratulations, Brooke. Hopefully Nightbot posted it. There it goes. Okay. So Brooke won some watermelon. I don't have your, I know, Brooke, you have some luck. I don't keep anyone's mailing address. So Brooke, just shoot me an email, please. And let me just put it in here just in case. Oops. I can spell. Oh my gosh. Well, I can't talk, but I hope I can spell. Whew. So shoot me an email and then give me your mailing address again. Because like I said, I don't save anyone's mailing addresses ever. Just, I'm sure you can understand why. But yeah, congratulations. Sorry that I started earlier than the scheduled time. It's funny because I started earlier than the scheduled time, but I actually started at my normal time. So I know a few of you have missed the haul because we've already been going for an hour, but yeah, you can always just watch it back on replay if you want to see any goodies I got. But basically, up next this week, I'm going to be finishing up how dare you, finishing up working on the gel crayon battle because the gel crayons have come. I'm waiting on those silky crayons though to show up. And then I'll be catching up on a few other things and some reviews. This week has been so nuts. So yeah, it's been a little crazy, but I'm hoping I'll be able to catch up on filming and we'll see. But if there's any books that you saw today that you want a full flip through of, or if there's any items you would like to see me swatch on camera, I'm always happy to swatch on camera. It gives me company while I'm swatching. So yeah, we'll see. You're at church every Sunday morning. I stream every Sunday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, noon Eastern. So, but I also do a weeknight stream. The day will vary though on that one, so you'll just have to kind of keep an eye out. I try to announce it on my community tab if I remember, but like this week, like normally I would stream on a Tuesday or Wednesday typically. However, this Tuesday is 4th of July, and Wednesday I have a whole bunch of stuff going. So I will see which day this week I'll end up streaming. But yeah, there's usually an evening weeknight stream and then always Sunday. So But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for my haul. I got a bunch of goodies, pencils galore, and these. I don't know why I'm so nervous about these. It's just, I don't know. Like, if you buy something expensive, you want to use it all the time, right? Like, you don't want to be like, oh. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see how these go. I might swatch these on camera in a video so some of you can see how they look swatched out. But I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. I have to head downstairs and do some Etsy orders. And yeah, I hope you all have a safe 4th of July as well if you celebrate it here in the US. And until next time, everyone, take care. Bye now.